Hello there, it's Richard McMunn here from the psychometric testing website passmyjobtest.com, and in this tutorial I am going to teach you how to pass an English language test. So if you have any type of English language test, exam or assessment coming up, make sure you stay tuned because I am here to help you. Please do make sure you subscribe to this channel. Lots of you are passing your tests and your exams as a result of the content, and I don't want you to miss out. Please also give the video a like because that tells me you find the content useful. Now, within this tutorial, I will cover a multitude of different practice English language test questions to help you prepare. I am going to go through some worked examples and I will then get you to try some questions yourself live here on the screen. So let's get straight to it. Let's start off with a relatively easy English language test question, and this is called word discovery. Question number 1. Which 6-letter word is used to describe a challenging problem that has a correct solution? So we are given the question, and we then have to work out which word fits in to that 6-letter block. And the word is to describe a challenging problem that has a correct solution. And the correct answer is puzzle. So that's relatively straightforward. But just to make sure you fully understand what is required, now it's your turn to try one of these questions yourself. So please put your answer to question 2 in the comments section below the video for marking. I am going to personally mark your answers for you. So on the right hand side, we have this red timer. It's 12 seconds. When it gets to the bottom, I will move on to the next question. So question number 2. Which 6-letter word is used to describe something that is rather unconventional? Please put your answer to question 2 in the comments section below for marking. Here we go. Okay, brilliant. Did you get it correct? Don't forget to put your answer below. So try another one. This one is slightly harder. Again, put your answer to question 3 in the comments section below the video. So question 3, which 6-letter word is used to describe the unlawful seizure of a vehicle, boat or aircraft? Please put your answer to question 3 in the comments section below. Here's your timer. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, these will get slightly harder as we move on. So let's now make things a little bit more challenging. Let's have a look at some 7-letter words where we only have 3 letters revealed. So question 4 is which 7-letter word is used to describe buying or obtaining something? And the correct answer is acquire. So if you buy or obtain something, you acquire it. So let's now let you try one of these questions yourself. So please put your answer to question 5 in the comments section below the video again for marking. So which 7-letter word is used to describe the state of being away from a place or a person? Here's a timer. Excellent. Moving on. Okay, let's now try another 7-letter question that's a little bit harder. Again, please put your answer to question 6 in the comments section below the video. Here we go. So which 7-letter word is used to describe moving forward in a purposeful manner? Here's your timer. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, so let's now try a different type of English language test question. And this one's called Insert the Missing Words. So question 8. Which one letter can be moved from the first word to the second word to create 2 new words? And the answer is letter D. So if we move the letter D from provided to ash, then we get the words provide and dash. Relatively straightforward? Well, now it's your turn to try one. So please put your answer to question 8 in the comments section below the video for marking. Which one letter can be moved from the first word to the second word to create 2 new words? Here's your timer. Brilliant. And by the way, if you are getting these correct within the time frame of 12 seconds, you are doing really well, trust me. So please try another one. Please put your answer to question 9 in the comment section below the video for marking. And the question is, which one letter can be moved from the first word to the second word to create 2 new words? Here we go. Excellent stuff. So we are making brilliant progress, but let's now try a different type of English language test question. And this one is called 9-letter words. These are difficult. Let's see how you get on. So question 10, we have to start at one of the corners and move clockwise around the square, finishing in the center to create a 9-letter word. So just to recap what clockwise is. So if you think of a clock, the way the clock rotates, that is clockwise. If the question asks you to do something anti-clockwise or counterclockwise, then it means the other way round. So if we try and come up with a 9-letter word, I can see one straight away. If I start at the top left with the E, I can actually come up with essential. So you'll see there that I am going clockwise, starting at E, around the square to create the word essential, finishing in the center. Essential. So now it's your turn to try one. Please put your answer to question 11 in the comment section below the video for marking. Question 11. Start at one of the corners and move clockwise around the square, finishing in the center to create a 9-letter word. If you get this right, you're doing really well. Here's the timer. And I'll give you a quick clue. This is something that I really like, and I have a big belly. So please try another one. Please put your answer to question 12 in the comments section below the video for marking. Here we go. Start at one of the corners and move clockwise around the square, finishing in the center to create a 9-letter word. This one is hard. Let's see whether you get it. If you do, you're doing really well. Here's your timer. Okay, brilliant. Let's now move on to a different type of English language test question. And this is called creating new words. So which 2 words, one from each bracket, can be combined to create a new word? So we have to take one word from that bracket, to create one new word. So I can see the word careless. If I take care from the first bracket and less from the second, I get the word careless. But be careful here. Look at words like this. So some people would choose the word careful, but that's not spelt correctly. Careful would be C-A-R-E-F-U-L, just one L. So do look out for those kind of tricks. So now it's your turn to try one. Please put your answer to question 14 in the comment section below the video for marking. Here we go. Which 2 words, one from each bracket, can be combined to create a new word? Here's your timer. Okay, well done. So try another one. Please put your answer to question 15 in the comments section below the video for marking. Here we go. Question 15. Which 2 words, one from each bracket, can be combined to create a new word? Here is the timer. So you can see this type of question is assessing your English vocabulary. Question 16. Let's now move on and try a different type of English language test question. This is called correct sentences. This is difficult, but this is really common during English language tests. So make sure you stay tuned because these come up a lot. Question 16. Identify which of the following sentences is correct. So we are given 4 different variations of a sentence, and we have to work out which one, and there's only one of them, is correct grammatically, spelling and punctuation. So if we look at A, it says undoubtedly the best breed of cat is the Norwegian forest cat. Their tails are long and fluffy and they've got enormous curved claws. So generally these type of words are the ones that will catch us out. There, They apostrophe re. That's not correct. And also this one, they've. Look out for those type of words within these sentences. So that should actually be Their, their tails. So we can see that A isn't correct. Now that word is correct, they've. So then we work down each of these sentences to work out which one is correct. So we can see that A is not correct. We can see that B is not correct. And the reason for that is because the they've has an apostrophe missing. We can see that D is not correct because it says they are tails. It should be their tails. So D is not correct. The only one that's correct is C, because they're tails and they've got enormous curved claws. That's correct. So the correct answer is C. So now I would like you to try one. Remember, these come up a lot during English language tests and assessments. So please put your answer to question 17 in the comment section below for marking. Identify which of the following sentences is correct. A, B, C or D. If you're going out this evening, please tell your friends to tuck a jacket with them. Is A correct? So work out which one's correct. Here's the timer. Brilliant, well done. And just to make sure you fully grasp what is required with this kind of English language test question, please put your answer to question 18 in the comments section below. Identify which of the following sentences is correct. If you're searching for U-key, you'll probably find it over there. So work out which one's correct. A, B, C or D. Here's the timer. Fantastic. Let's now move on and try a different type of English language test question. And this is called insert the missing words. So we are given a sentence and we have to insert the missing words from the options. So the sentence reads, the lady said she did not blank blank by bus. Is it A, want to, B, care for, C, mind going, or D, bother about? So A would be the lady said she did not want to buy bus. That does not make sense. B is the lady said she did not care for by bus. That doesn't work either. C is the lady said she did not mind going by bus. That definitely works. So D is not correct because it says the lady said she did not bother about by bus. So the correct answer is C. So now it's your turn to try one of these. Please put your answer to question 20 in the comments section below the video for marking. Charlie drove 17 kilometres blank blank, realised he had forgotten his wallet. A, and started. B, before he. C, before then. D, and now. Here's your timer. Brilliant, well done. And if you are still with me, I just want to say you're doing a great job sticking with these because they will make a big difference to your performance at your English language assessment. Let's now try a different type of English language test question. This is called word swap. So which two words need to be swapped around in order for the sentence to read correctly? Again, these are common during English language tests and assessments. So it says, given that the conditions were needed, the group worsening to decide whether to hunker down for a week or head out in the snow. So there are two words there that we need to swap around to make the sentence correct. And those words are needed and worsening. So if we swap them around, it would give, given that the conditions were worsening, the group needed to decide whether to hunker down for a week or head out in the snow. So now it's your turn to try one of these. Please put your answer to question 22 in the comments section below the video for marking. Here we go. Which two words need to be swapped around in order for the sentence to read correctly? Ray had been so busy, forgotten for his holiday, that he had packing to pay for travel insurance. Here we go. Brilliant stuff. Please try another one. Again, put your answer to question 23 in the comments section below. Which two words need to be swapped around in order for the sentence to read correctly? The address on the letter was received And so Michaela never incorrect the notification of a renewed parking permit. Which two words do you need to swap around? Here we go. Okay, so let's now try a different type of English language test question. This is called letter combinations. You'll love these. These are really good. So which 4 of the 8 letter bits can be combined to create a word to describe a pneumatic or electromechanical tool that combines a hammer directly with a chisel? So we have to decide which 4 of these 8 letter bits, so these 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to combine just 4 of them to create a word that describes a pneumatic or electromechanical tool that combines a hammer directly with a chisel. Can you work out which one it is? The correct answer is jackhammer. It's difficult. Try one yourself. So please put your answer to question 25 in the comments section below the video for marking. Which 4 of the 8 letter bits can be combined to create a word to describe an unfortunate incident? Here's your timer. Brilliant, well done. And one more, please try another one. Put your answer to question 26 in the comments section below. This is difficult. Which 4 of the 8 letter bits can be combined to create a word that describes a written guarantee provided by the manufacturer agreeing to repair or replace a product within a specific time period? Here's your timer. Excellent stuff. So the next thing to do, I hope you enjoyed those, is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Go through to my website, passmyjobtest.com, and you can get access to more online test questions and answers to help you pass your English language test. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to subscribe. Put all your answers in the comment section below and I will personally mark them for you every day. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you for watching and I wish you all the best for passing your English language test. Have a brilliant day.